Hey guys, my name is Subsidiary and welcome back to another episode of Terminal 1, where I've now started to build my big, beautiful dream airport. After making my previous one a subsidiary, I now earn 6,799 big ones from the subsidiary payment from my previous airport. So it doesn't matter if I don't make a profit from this, I'll still make a profit. But at the minute, we're actually making a profit right now, which is absolutely amazing. Now, in the last episode, which is the first one of me building my new one, I built a double runway system, which looks fantastic. We got down a bunch of cargo stuff, got down a couple of cargo buildings, the fuel in, the admin building and whatnot. Everything required to start servicing the cargo planes to start generating some revenue. And we've actually done pretty well. My cargo service is looking pretty good. I still got to fine tune it and make it a little bit better. And our maintenance rating is 95, which means we're now officially a 2-star rated airport. I think we can go as high as 3-star in this. Now, in today's episode, I want to start making some progress on the passenger side of it. I've got quite a bit of money right now, which I'm really, really excited with. And hopefully, boys, we can keep pushing it further. So, what do we need to do? Well, we got to decide how we're going to design our passenger building and the terminals, how we're going to link them all together, and how much more room we're going to need before we need to build the other 2 runways on the opposite side. So if you are enjoying this series so far, I want to see how my dream airport is going to unfold. Then make sure you smash the like button down below, subscribe if you are new, so you do get notified when more episodes do come out. So before we do anything then, I want to see if I can just kind of maximize the efficiency of our cargo side of the airport. And I believe that all comes down to the refueling now at this point. We do need a few more vehicles. So what we'll do is we'll buy the additional land up above. I'll buy the land over here as well, as soon as we got the pennies. Oh, I didn't realize it gets rid of the road. Right, entry for the road. There we go. Build the road. Oh, what happened there? There we go. We're back in. Did he get rid of this one? Luckily, that one is right on the edge. Luckily for us, boys. So what we'll do then, we've got this road to now utilize. I'll bring this up. I'll bring this slightly up as well. And we do have our fuel depot just there, which we're going to squeeze you there. And then buy a bunch of fuel vehicles for it. So that kind of gives us a, I wouldn't say even spread, but it makes us a little bit more even with the fuel. So if the fuel's more on time, our ratings should technically increase. Now, I know we require flight checks within all of this as well. So it would mean we'll have to get some flight check stuff set up over on this side and can't rely on them driving all the way over here. Now, these flight check vehicles, they come from the hangar. So I think it's just a case of we only really need one over here. And I think then that covers all of the stuff. So if I was to implement the hangar, and which is actually a lot more difficult to incorporate, because we need the, I mean, I could put it up here though, but we need quite a few, and it would slow my planes down. Let's just see how far we get now with just that current rating situation, because they're doing what they do anyway, which is all good. Don't need to worry about anything else. I think we're going to be okay. Let's just leave it. All right, let's just leave it. If it stays at this rating and get my passenger rating up, we're okay. Right, Seniac, stop panicking right now, all right, boys? All right. So let's decide then how we're going to set up then the passenger side of our airport. So let me see, is there any upgrades we need to do first then to finish this all off? I believe to get my passenger terminal building, it requires a fire station, which I currently do not have. So let me just implement you. Beautiful little fire station right now. We'll just throw you in just there. And does that now give me the ability to build the passenger terminal? It does. Right. So we'll skip the tutorial. I know what I'm doing. Before I agree to knowing what I'm doing, we need to build the actual main part of the build. Actually, we've got the freedom to now build it. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a bunch of kind of concourses which all connect via a sky bridge. And then we'll have like a main building over here somewhere that kind of enters and exits just there. But I've got to set this up correctly. Now, what we'll do is we'll first figure out where the center point is, right, for the airport. So if I utilize the taxiways as my kind of main middle point, and let's say we come up here by, let's just go for 120, and let's say we go across and spend 450. So come up by 120, spend 450. And then this, okay, so either one's going to be in the middle, isn't it? So if I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So these two here are the middle. That is the center of our airport. Right, so we don't really have one defined area. So we're just going to have to pick one and then just base it off all of that, which I'm going to pick this one there. Okay? Right, next day, another big payday coming in. Loving it right now. Loving it, boys. So let's sort this out then. Let's go back and let's go our construction menu and let's set this up. Sorry. So we need to passenger terminal buildings, and there's going to be a lot of playing around right now until I get this perfect. But let's just say I start it. Let's just say I start it there. And let's bring this down. And I've got to figure out where I can drop down the gates. So a gate is a 3x3. So I reckon I can kind of get away with doing that there. Right, 3x3. And then we get the road. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We need the thing in the middle, but we also need the sky bridge as well. Now, how do I get the sky bridge again? Is it something I gotta unlock? I believe it is, isn't it? I can't remember how we unlock the sky bridge. Do we have to like build or kind of get a bunch of upgrades? So I'm sure we need to get level 2 construction, which we've now got. That still doesn't unlock the sky bridge. So let me get by you. And travelators is a big one. I'm trying to remember what's required right now for the sky bridge. I might need to actually incorporate a bunch of upgrades to be able to unlock the sky bridge. So if I go for the larger size aircraft, right, is that enough to unlock it? So you got to go out of it to come back into it. So baggage storage facility, portable water stuff, upgrades, waste treatment. Right, I think we're getting closer. Cleaning services. No. Right. I'm now poor. I'm now poor. So, what is it I need? Is it the retail license? There's something I require right now to be able to get it in. Because I need to figure out, right, what the distance is that I can do. I need to understand the distance for my bridges to be implemented. Right, let's wait for this to be all finished. I'm now... Oh, I've gone down on the cargo services. So what's taking so long?
APU is coming online. Stand by for shutdown.
So this one's took longer than expected. Ground power's not looking great. Is that what it's waiting for right now? Oh, okay. So something is not right. We've had to reduce. Where do the ground power come from? Where does that come from? Is it a policy thing? Policies, ground power, but occupies transporters. Do I turn this now off? I'm going to turn that off. So I don't feel like I need the extra revenue at this point. We'll just turn it off. Right, wait for the planes to now leave. This one's got a long way to taxi right now, boys. And all this just so I can get my sky bridges. All right, off it goes. And I spent so much money, didn't I? Yeah. Retail license? No. Oh, it's going to be there then, isn't it? So public road stuff. Is that enough to unlock it? No. Public buses. Wait, where's my sky bridge? Am I spending money for the sake of spending money right now? Huh? What is going on here? Have I missed something? Maybe it's remote gates. It's not a policy, is it? No. Right, I miss it. I need the sky bridge, but I don't know where we get it. I'm not 100% sure where we actually get it from, but it's crucial for me being able to build right now. So I might need to like unlock everything. So it's 100% something I gotta build here, isn't it? Right, biometric, no. Ramp supervisors, more aircraft. Flight check. Cleaning. Online check-ins. That can't be it, can it? Double-decker buses. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's the upgrades. Policies. Not policies. I'm missing two things. To be able to get the sky bridge in. Oh, no. This is bad news for me, isn't it? This is real bad news. Right. Everything okay with these planes? Let's watch his plane now come in, by the way. Right, that gets now serviced. How long does it take until it turns around? So we're no longer doing flight checks, by the way, which I think might hinder the amount of rating I can get. But that's now out of here. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled on that one. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled. So I've spent 9 grand and I'm only minus 37 big ones. So I'll be 9 grand up right now if I didn't spend the 9 grand. Which is actually good to know. I've sold $13,000 in fuel, by the way, at the same time. Right, wait for these planes to now skedaddle out of here. Get my money on the next day. Because I'm clearly missing something right now. And I don't know what it... Is it the metro? Do I need the metro stuff? Right, next day. Let me just buy you. Is that enough to now? No. I might need to buy the metro. Oh no, you get it in here, don't you? Skybridge, where are you? Unless I first build a second floor. Because I would need to do that anyway. Wait, how do I build a second floor? Level 2 construction. Right, build. Right, I built level 2 construction. Still no skybridge. No. Right, we might need to build the metro next. Right, my rating's gone back up to 2 right now, which is great. We might need to change our contracts on the old fuel. But fuel is expensive at the moment. Super expensive. So we wait. We play the waiting game. So we are getting bigger planes. there's a size 3 plane right now. We can get size 4, but it requires other stuff. So at least we're now getting bigger planes coming in, which is glorious. That's now departed. Very nice. But I don't think... I think the elapsed time passed. So that's a 140. And it's done. But the elapsed time also includes getting to the runway, doesn't it? I didn't realise that. That's just a little bit of a shambles in reality. Right. Last few planes to get out of here right now. I don't think I need to do any more refueling. I think we're okay. Right, hurry up, boy. Get out of here right now. We got places to be, people to see. Money to be made. Oh, wait, there's still more planes over here. Damn it. I thought we were doing good as well. I thought we were doing good. But you can see how much we are really, really, really requiring passenger stuff now. So do you think we should just build one passenger side to begin with? I think that's what we need to do. I think I'm going to have to kind of bite the bullet right now and just go ahead and just build it and then delete as we go along and then get my sky bridges in as we go along. So we will now go ahead and build the main passenger terminal building, which the terminal entrance gets connected to it. So if I was to go ahead and do I buy this piece of land? I should, shouldn't I? Do I get a loan? I'm going to get a loan for 20,000 big ones. Just so I can buy this piece of land. I can then build on the old upgrades, boys. No. Construction menu. Right, there we go. So, to here. I'm going to build going down there. Right, how do I delete the second floor I've just built because I don't want that? That's where we're going to start. Right, I don't want to build a second floor. Even though the game is now forcing me to. Right, let's have our entrance then. So entrance goes here. Oh, this is looking good already. This is looking good already. So that's the main little section there. Very good, very good, very good. And let me just now just bring the taxiway down. So there might be many variations of what I'm about to create. There might end up being many, many variations. I might have to push this further down. It all depends on how this aligns up. So a gate, for example, would... Oh, we're going to make it green. I've got to do my secure areas, don't I? So it's got to go against a green area. So let me just do that for now. A gate. Now, how far across do we go with these gates? So I could have one there, one there. So again, back to building. All right, next day. Nice chunk of change coming back in again. Once I've got this right, it's all good then. We can laugh all the way to the bank. Right, so they're all there. I reckon I go here. So one there, which should then lead to having... Do I do spaces or have them close by? One there, which then would lead to having... And again, do all this green. This is how I'm going to find my focal point as well. Lead to having one there, and then one there. So we'll do 4. And that will be my setup. So if I brought this down, we're going to make it stick out a bit more as well. And then this is the main terminal building where they enter from. And then the rest is hopefully going to be sky bridges. Or I might have to move it further over. It all depends. It all depends, right? It all depends. I feel like this should be over by one more. So delete all of these. And then go all the way up. Like that. And, oh, of course. This is the one thing I keep forgetting to do. So a gate there. So what we'll do is we kind of create a loop on each concourse that comes round. We just loop it like that. So they're either coming in or they're going out. And then we have the double runway on this side. You can see how expensive this is ultimately going to be, right? This has just become like super duper expensive. Right there. How much are these? By the way, they're 1,500. Now, if I can just get it to the point where we're accepting some form of passenger planes, that would be good. That would be good. Right, I've spent a lot of money. Over 10 grand in construction, which means it would be 7 grand in profit if I didn't. I think I'm going to delete this now, because I'll get a little bit of a refund for it. Plus, I'm not utilizing it. So it makes a little bit of sense. So, delete all of this. Why can't I delete this? Huh? Have I got to delete the roof first? Oh, I think I do. That was weird, wasn't it? Really weird. Right, next day. All the planes gone? Yes. Smooth. Right, so that's now all in. We'll now grab 2 more. Do I have to grab 2 more? Oh, Skybridge. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Right, do I do them center? Now, if I'm to do them center, it means I've got to then move everything all over again. So passenger terminal, gate. I've got to move it all over by 1. So that would go there to there. Bam, bam. Make that a green area. And then gate. You're there. You're there. And then the sky bridge, which I can't build at the moment because you need 1,000 big ones, goes in the center of each one. That's how I'm going to do it. Right, I think, boys, I finally figured out my layout and my setup. I think I finally figured out how this is now ultimately going to work. Right. This is exciting. This is going to be exciting. Now, do I put myself in a world of debt just to be able to afford it? Yeah. Okay. We've got the subsidiary money. We can eventually pay it all back. We'll eventually pay it all back. So that's where it's going to go, the sky bridge. So let me just throw it in for the sake of throwing it in right now. And then we'll incorporate on the passenger 2 additional gates. So 1 there. 1 there. And that's ultimately how it's going to work. So then, of course, we'll have the passenger building, which we will put it all back in. So that would go across like that, but that sticks out by 1 more, 1 more. Delete you, delete you, delete you, delete you. You can see how this works. Then we do like another concourse area, bunch of gates and all that kind of jazz. And then we'll have to make sure that we have set up everything that we require to get the goods to the stands. It's a lot of stuff we've got to incorporate. So much, in fact, that it might be better to move everything over by one more, but, you know, I didn't say that at the minute. Okay, I did not say that right there. So, let me get back to the road construction, right? Because we also need to figure out how everything actually gets to it. So, once I've sorted out my placements, like I said, I feel like I need to push it down by one more. Or do I push it down by 2 more, 3 more, even potentially? I've got the room to be able to do all this. I need space to place down my baggage building, my fuel depot, my kind of cargo building. I need room for all that additional extra stuff. Now, I could have a gap where it does it all, but then that defeats the purpose of how this is all going to be set up. So this one decision I now make sets the precedent for how the rest of the airport runs. But let me just delete you for a second. If I deleted you, right, and let's say the sky bridge is there, which what that then means, right, is the gate. Where's the gate? Goes there. Goes there. So then all this here can be deleted. And we'll stick it out by one more. And then we add in one more section here. There we go. And why can't that go down? Is it because of the way that this taxiway there is maybe slightly in the way? No. What is the issue there? Maybe it was just down to that. Yeah, I think it was poor. That's got to hang over by one more. Of course it does. Right, set security zones. And then delete that little bit at the top. So that's how that all now goes down. Right, that now makes a lot more sense. That now makes a lot more sense. Are all the planes gone? Oh, next day, there we go. I just got the perfect rating, apparently, for, maintenance. 100, yes, that is true. That is true, boys. So taxiway, that now runs all the way down to here to there. So I've definitely got to buy more land. 100%. Got to buy more land. That comes over. We'll rebuild all this. I've got loads of room now for additional building stuff. So for me, a road would now go that way, but obviously, more importantly, crosses over. I've got all this space for buildings. Granted, they're pretty close to this. But that's how my airport's going to be set up, because the buildings are in the center of 2 runways. Right, this is amazing. Now, let me slowly start getting everything together, what is now required. So, back to the passenger terminal stuff. I need to first make this a green zone. Now, I've got to build a second floor, obviously, for the sky bridge to actually work. So, let me just now get the gates in question. So, we've got one there. One there. One there. This is going to be extended, but I'm out of cash again. That's fine. I've got to get rid of that drone as well. It's kind of annoying. That drone is kind of annoying, but we ain't going to see it if we're over here. And how is the cargo rating? The cargo rating's pretty good. That's waiting for cargo transfers by the looks of it. Where are the cargo transfers? Right, now all the vehicles just spawned out of nowhere. Weird. Weird. But we're doing fantastic, by the way. We're actually doing pretty well. Now, if I didn't spend the 4,000 big ones, we'll be nearly 6 grand in profit. Even with the loans. You know what I mean? So that's pretty good. That's pretty good, boys. It's pretty good right there. Right, I can slightly make my fuel... Ooh. I've slightly reduced the fuel price by a couple of cents, me buying it. Right, them planes are out of here right now. Can we skip to the next day? I think you always have to wait for the hour to turn over before you have the option to press the button. But I'm in debt a little bit right now because I've spent quite a bit. So it won't be a huge profit. But I've got such a high demand on passenger services right now. This is why I feel like we're just not making the pennies. But that's okay, because we are so close to getting this all set up. I might have to do like a very, very basic variation of it before anything else. Maybe I just don't do anything after this point to get us up and running. So no tug connected. We've got nothing over on this side yet. So a tug, you see how this now works. Cargo... size of the building, it does fit in perfectly for us. We're just going to be a bit careful about how we and how many vehicles we throw on it. It's all got to be strategic placement, right? It's all about strategic placements. So we're just going to have no maintenance right now. It's just, we've utilized all that demand so much, we're just not going to get anything back in return. So we're almost holding out for that right now. Right. It's not the perfect passenger terminal that I require or want. But I've now got to just set this all up. So this is... so. Green's are passengers who have cleared immigration, inbound flights. Yellow is to exit a non... passengers may exit a yellow zone to a non... Wait. Set green zones for passengers who have cleared immigration or are arrived on inbound flights. Passengers may exit green zone to yellow zone, which is what this is over here is going to be. This is going to be the baggage claim area, I believe. So we'll set that up to be yellow. And then we just got to get all of our stuff in here that's going to make it work. So we need money is the first one. We need money first. So maybe our loans are actually now hindering us slightly. How long until we pay those off? So our smallest one is only 1,800 away, which... we might be able to pay off shortly. Now, the problem is, because we've been running cargo and maintenance for so long, we've spent and got rid of all of the demands. So now we just have no demand for it, which has really hindered now my income. Right, why? There we go. I better say, why can't I skip? So now what I get paid is not enough because we just do not have enough planes coming in. We've got some maintenance demand right now, so that might now give me the few pennies I require to finalize this area over here off. So I need to do immigration, but I need to first do the check-in counters, which I need 150 big ones. So that money is slowly rolling in. It's not as rolling in as quick as I would like at the minute, boys. That drone is slightly annoying me. Now, is this a, is this deja vu of when I started the series when I was constantly in debt? Yes, it is. Okay. But that's my own fault for getting too overexcited and extending way too quick. But once I get the passenger stuff up and running, it's all good. There should be no dramas. Look at this. Look at the net profit I've made today. 8 grand. But it's still enough to put me in debt. Now, we've got lots of cargo demand. We have got lots of cargo demand. We're just not seeing the influx of planes at the moment. Follow me vehicles are coming in.
Aircraft going to stand. Going to 118.7.
Now, do I sacrifice this rating to generate a few extra pennies on the old policies? I could put the ground power back. That could be a way in which I can earn some extra revenue. I can increase the income from cargo, but requires ramp supervisors. Now that requires ramp supervisors, which I don't have them, so I can't do them. Because I can't afford to implement them. But I can increase the revenue. And there's only so much we can do here. Oh, fuel is cheap. Right. Change the price of fuel while I can, boys. That's cheap. That saves a lot of money right now, believe it or not. That really does save a lot of money. Now, I could hire some executives, right? Are we at that stage where we could? Yes. Which will reduce the taxes and reduce the loan interest, which is really important. So loan interest reduced by 35%. Let's make an offer for you. So my repayments right now should be super low on the old loan interest. Damn, the interest rate has dropped dramatically. Right, let's skip to next day. Is it not letting me? Okay. Oh, there we go. Right, executives. Retail income doesn't really mean anything for us, nor does the service stuff. Mark up for all fuel by 5%, make you the offer. And then carbon reduced, upgrades cost less. It's too late now, I've just bought a bunch of upgrades. Way too late now, isn't it, boys? But just those little things there on their own are enough to increase the revenue by a lot. By a lot at this point. Especially the loan stuff as well. That makes then getting loans more appealing. Not like they need to be more appealing for me right now, because I just buy them and just get them whenever. But finances anyway. That loan should be paid. I could then take it out again. Or I can just ride the wave of having no loans. And it's also a better decision. A much better decision. So we might actually now come out of debt after this day. Now we've just made those improvements. Planes coming in. It's just the demand has really hindered me. That's been the biggest issue right now, is having none of that demand. We could get a slight refund here on a bill of road. Or just pay no upkeep costs on it, at least. And is that loan now paid off? $7 on that loan. Wow. There we go. That loan is now officially paid off. So I haven't got to worry about that no more. I could take out that loan to pay off this loan, but I don't have enough money just yet. That's all good. Keep it rocking, keep it rolling. Ratings are looking amazing. We just got to sort out this passenger stuff. Now, in theory, if I just extended the taxiway going round and then coming down, I could initially just create a loop now and be able to utilize these 7 stands. I couldn't count. Wow, my brain is truly frazzled. But they don't really have everything. It's best to have like a poor passenger setup than having no passenger setup. Because if I can spend this demand, it will increase the other demands where we are efficient. So it's kind of annoying. Right, is that the last plane now leaving? Not that there's going to be any maintenance planes at the minute. Yep, that is the last plane leaving. We should be able to skip, get my subsidiary money, and we'll be officially out of debt again. Right, hurry up, plane. Let's go. Right, that's now gone. Next day, we're out of debt. See, told you I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing this whole time. Right, let's get the check-in counters. So we'll only start with one to begin with. So check-in counters, then we need immigration, which will implement one there, one there. So one there, and then we'll do this one there. And then we need to do an exit. Wait, is that right? Have I set that up right? I feel like I've done something wrong here. So I know we got to do baggage claim. Ah, does it just go like that? Yes. I believe that's it. So we're missing the tug depot. Right, so this is all now stuff that goes outside of the airport. So, tug depot. And, okay, where do I now implement all this stuff? Where do I put, like, the cargo? Do I do that dead center and then do everything else around it? I think so. So I'm going to put you there. Now, these need to be linked to the outside road, of course. So let's have a little bit of a moment right now. So there's still so much to do, but we've made great progress already. A little bit of demand rolling in, which is good to see. So we need a road connection going out, which is... Which is it for the construction? So I might just... I want to do it where I buy the least amount of road. I want to build it there. Okay, so pause again. Taxiway. Oh, no, there we go. Got a bit of money. Taxiway. I'm just going to run that to there. Just waiting for a few more pennies. So let me just do my one-way systems. So for this, they come in this way, so... And then they leave that way. So that's the one-way system implemented. I'm just going to sort the road out. So this... Because I want to keep it completely separate, because I don't want to share buildings. That's the whole reason behind this. I don't want them to share buildings. So no tug depot, which is fine at the minute. I'm just going to bring that road down. I can start implementing the stuff here. We need a tug depot. Okay, this is where I now need a few more pennies. So far, so good. So far, so good, boys. We are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. So how much for a tug depot, sorry? 500 big ones. So we'll implement... I know we need fuel, so do I buy the fuel first? The fuel depot? No, I can't afford it yet. I don't know whether to do fuel first or the tug in terms of its placements. I mean, I can also do them either side. So it ain't the end of the world. Yeah. I think what we'll do as well, we'll do the road going up. So I can then have entry and exits on both sides to make it look as efficient as I can. I mean, it's not going to be super efficient, but we'll do it. We'll do it. Right. So we won't really have much money coming in right now until the next subsidiary payment. But the way it's going right now, we're back in the green. We're back in the green, boys. Right. Lots of big planes coming in right now. Lots of big paydays. That's what we like to see. All the planes getting serviced. And then skedaddling out of here. Right, so we should be able to buy the fuel and the tug on this next subsidiary payment. And I don't care how terrible it is, as long as I'm getting some passenger planes coming in, we're reducing the passenger demand. That is the important part. Plus it's extra pennies as well. But we will need the other 2 runways very, very soon. Oh, of course that last plane has got to go the long way round. Off it goes. Off it goes. How much for the drone thing as well? The anti-drone station 250. We have to place that in because that is getting really annoying. Right, get ready to skip to next day, boys. Come on, there we go. Bam, pause. So first thing then, drone station. Let's just get rid of that first. Right, that's gone. Right, so we'll do the fuel depot. So I'll implement that there. I'll do the tug depot. Implement that there. We'll bring the road coming down this way as well. And where are we at now? So what we now need... Oh, baggage, of course. So baggage, handling. I feel like now baggage is kind of out of the way, unless I implemented it here. So, can't get to them because we haven't done an upstairs yet. But I don't mind. We can at least have these 4 here working. So, we're going to need to buy the vehicles for them. Now, let me buy... one each. So we've got 2 in each building right now. We need to definitely buy a lot more. But we'll now have passenger planes coming out. It's not going to be amazing. Okay? It ain't going to be amazing. Let me get an extra staff. Or 2 just there. Because that slows them down dramatically. Let me zoom right in. Right. Having this extra staff right now means we get through this backlog a little bit quicker. Hire more there. Same with immigration, which I need a few more pennies. Because the queues at immigration are wild. And also coming out as well. So I've got extra staff there. Extra staff there right now. So them coming through should be able to now split a little bit more evenly. Yeah. And off they go. Right. We're winning. So I've got to add another gate there eventually and extend it all back a little bit further. But we're now spending the passenger demand. This is good news already. Granted, we'll have to kind of reposition all of the actual buildings that service the planes. But once I've got my actual layout set up and I know exactly what I'm doing, we can then go down that road. Right, we've got a problem here. With them planes waiting. It's not good news, is it? But they done what they need to do anyway. I gotta find where the issues lie. What is going on with that plane there? Why is it going so slow?
Please be careful when opening the overhead compartment.
That was weird. I think I had this issue last time. It's one of those follow me cars that kind of get trapped and slow the vehicle down. And that's what we kind of found out it was. Now, we can definitely get more passenger planes if, of course, we had the other gates set up. I've spent a lot of construction. I've spent a lot on upgrades. I wouldn't be in debt now if I didn't spend all that stuff, but we kind of needed to spend it. But at least that stuff's now happening. We still need lots of things to be super efficient on this side. We're at 35 right now. But we could quite easily get to a 3-star. Well, off those planes go. So I think first thing is buying a few more vehicles over here so these are a bit faster. Because we're waiting for other stuff. Which is the big problem. All right, come on, come on, come on. Right, that plane's now done.
Ready to commence boarding.
And now we got to wait for this one. We need so many more cargo stuff. It's the cargo that is basically the baggage. All right. That's now all done. And then they return back to the baggage. Right. Wait for this plane to now leave. Oh, how are my loans doing then? Are we getting close to paying off the other ones? We are. We actually are. Which saves me $2.5 grand a day. Right. I don't need to do passenger rating stuff. I mean, it's nice. But I know what I'm doing. Right. Let's buy one. Let's buy all of them vehicles. And these are... We'll buy all of them. Okay, maybe not all of them. But buy as many as I can. It's important. Right, bought all of them. And then just buy as many of these fuel trucks as we can. Actually, we can buy them all. Sweet. We've got all the vehicles right now, so nothing should be delayed at this point. Nothing should actually be delayed. So we should be able to then speed through all of this. Now, granted, I'll cause more issues by getting these on the go, but we need to. Oh, we're getting a negative carbon balance now as well. As we get more stuff set up. Let's see if we can get these quickly built. So, to get them built, it requires us in the terminal building to build the... We'll do escalator. So, is it easier to... Right, I don't want to do all 4 areas. All right, delete you and delete you. Escalators. There. And that was it, apparently. Green. Green there. So we need to build a bit more of this. So we're very close from getting them unlocked. And then rocking and a rolling. This is exciting. I feel like we're doing a great job right now. Right. Bam, bam. But delete you and you and you. Because I just need a few more pennies to get the escalators in. That's all I need. Few more pennies. That's an issue, isn't it? That is an issue. That is actually an issue. I'm wondering if we just don't have them being able to exit there and then they go round. Because stops other planes. You know what I mean? Right. Again, it's all a learning process. It's all a learning process right now. Same thing will then happen here. And then that means the same thing will then happen on this side. So it's just learning what works and what doesn't work. I mean, it could have kept them to go through, but it doesn't make sense. Let's leave it as it is, Sonny. Let's not messing around. Right, let's get my subsidiary payment now next. All right, get out of here, plane. Get out of here. Next day, boom, pause. Right, so if I can press the right button, you go there. That's all in. Tug not connected. Oh, yes, because we then have to increase the radiuses, right? Oh, no, sorry, no. The road's not connected. That's what it is. Wait, what? Path to check-in counter? That's to do with this, isn't it? So that's all green, that's all green. That's all green, that's all green. How is path to check-in counter not working? Is it because this needs to be a bit bigger? Like the whole terminal building, maybe? No, it's definitely not that. I'm sure I experienced this problem before. What if I delete that? And then pull it back in. What is your issue? Path to check-in counter. Not working. Oh, I know what it is. Because one's got... Ah, I know what the issue is. Right, pause. I know what the issue is. Right, I just remembered. I've literally just remembered. Right, let me delete you and delete you. And what I've got to do is... Let me go back. Extend you out, like you know, it originally was, but it wasn't. Right, get rid of you and you and you. Make that green, and then you've got to do right escalators, and I'll do them either side, and then do the same here. So one's got to descend. Well, I'm not sure which one's going up and which one's going down. There we go. So one's got to go up and one's going to go down. I forgot about that part. Bit embarrassing, but there we go. Now that means we'll probably need more staff. So add as many staff members as I can right now to speed up the process. This seems to be upholding at the moment. Maybe not over here. And there we go. That does what we need to do. We get more planes coming in right now. As far as I'm concerned right now, we've got the passenger side set up. So if we can spend that demand, it increases the other types of demand. And then it's just fine-tuning the rest of the airport once we got more revenue coming in. That's theoretically all it needs to do, he says. Will I eventually change the layout, move it over by one more? Well, that remains to be seen right now. Now I've just got to focus on providing all the services and also getting rid of our carbon offset so we don't have any penalties. Boys, we will end it here. Hope you enjoyed this episode, but you can now see how this is all going to be slowly coming together. Until next time, I see you all soon, so goodbye.